Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. We are from the third group. We would like to analyzing structure and written expression. But before that, we have to know first about analyzing structure and written expression. Analyzing structure and written expression is the process of analyzing a person's ability to understand and apply grammar rules and sentence structures in English. This analysis is usually done in the context of a language test, such as the TOEFL, which is designed to test a person's skills in recognizing and using English in writing correctly. Okay, now we are going to the structure section. The structure section will test the candidate's ability to complete incomplete sentences by selecting the correct word or phrase. This test involves a true understanding of English grammar such as verb tense or past, present, future, subject, verb agreement, noun and pronoun usage, conjunction and sentences connectors, preposition and articles, and comparative and superlatives. And is generally a multiple choice format.
Okay, now we are going to written expression. The written expression sections test the participants' ability to identify grammatical or spelling errors in a sentence. This question usually presents complete sentence, and the participants must find which part contains the grammatical or structural error.
And next, example of structure question. For the question number 1, the committee a decision after much discussion, and you can answer with the following correct answer: A. Reaches, B. To reach, C. Reaching, D. Reached. For the question number 2, the company is looking for candidates familiar with the leads, and you can answer with the following correct answer: A. Who is, B. Whom are, C. That is, D. Who are. And then analyzing about the question is now. For the first, this is a question that test tense and subject verb agreement. The subject, the committee, is singular, and the verb must be in the past tense to indicate a completed action. Therefore, the answer is D. Reached. And for the question number 2, this is a question that tests subject-verb agreement. The subject candidates is plural, so the verb after it must also be plural. Therefore, the answer is D. Who are.
And now we are going to the example of written expression question. The first question is: the research indicated that there was a significant difference between the two groups, but the results were inconclusive because the sample size were too small. So, which one the correct answer? So we can analyze that we have to look for grammatical errors in this sentence. The sentence seems really general in general, but if you pay attention, the verb were must be adjusted to the subject. The subject of the verb is the sample size, which is a singular subject. Therefore, the verb used must be was, not were. So the correct option of improvement is were. Must become was. The incorrect answer were. The correct answer was. And then number 2. Each of the students were given a new book by the professor at the beginning of the semester. So we can analyze that the phrase each of the students is a singular subject. because each functions as a subject, meaning each individual, and must be followed by a singular verb. The verb were is incorrect because it is plural. So the truth is was because the subject is singular. So the wrong answer is were and the correct answer is was.
Next, about component tested in structure. For the first, subject-verb agreement, ensuring that the subject and predicate agree in terms of number or singular or plural and tense. And then, tense consistency, ensuring that sentences use the correct and consistent tense. And then, modifier placement, making sure word or phrase that modify the subject or predicate are placed correctly. And then, parallelism, assessing the consistent use of grammatical structure in successive elements. And then, preposition use ensures proper use preposition in phrase. And then, conjunctions, ensures that conjunctions such as and, but, or are used correctly to connect sentence element.
Component test in written expression. The first is word form. Answers word forms like noun, adjective, verbs, and etc. are used correctly. And then the second is article use. Answers proper use of articles such as a, an, and the. And then the third is pronoun use or use of pronouns. Answer that pronouns are used correctly both in terms of gender, number, or position in the sentence. And then the fourth is incorrect verb forms. Finds error in the use of verb forms including tense, participle, or infinitive. And then number 5 is excess words or redundancy. Answers there are. And then number 5 is excess word. Answers there are no repetition of words or phrase that are not needed in a sentence. And then the last is logical connectors. Answering proper use of logical connectors such as because, although, and however. So the conclusion is analyzing structure and written expression in TOEFL is an evaluation of the participant's ability to identify and correct grammatical errors and complete sentences with the correct structure. This sentence is important in measuring English language proficiency in academic and professional contexts, especially in ensuring that participants can understand and use English effectively in writing.
Okay, just it from us. Explain about how to analyzing structure and written expression. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.